Hey guys, Peter Bricks bringing you guys another set review. Today we're looking at set 76303, the Dark Knight Batmobile. And I don't do a lot of Batman sets, and honestly, there are a lot of them. But when there are sets that matter, I will buy them. This being one of them. The Dark Knight Batmobile is one of my favorite, most iconic, I think, Batman scenes that we've ever had.
That's more like it.
Seeing the tumbril come through the parking garage at the beginning of Dark Knight and having it take out all the bad guys and stop those mimicking Batman is one of the coolest scenes, I think, in all of cinema. That entire movie has dozens of shots that just exemplify why this is one of the coolest sets for LEGO to make. We're going to quickly go through the build itself of this set, then go through the figures really quickly. The figures are figures we've had before, but they are really cool. And then final thoughts. So let's go and jump into it. So jumping into the figures first for this set, we do have the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker with the scar marks on his face, with two distinct looks here and some money and his iconic green hair and purple suit, just looking like a great figure all around. We then have Harvey Two-Face, and it's not sporting the red and white, but more of the gray and black burnt iconic look from Dark Knight. And what's really cool is he actually does not have a second facial emotion. He just has a burnt back of his head with the one single look on his head, on his face, with the hair slightly, tapered like he was in the movie. And I think they really nailed it. That he also does come with a burnt coin, which is a nice little nod to Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight. I just think they really nailed it with this figure. And so for Batman or Bruce Wayne's attire, we have the hard plastic cape we have come accustomed to with Lego Batman. We have his cowl, which actually has white covered eyelids, which is pretty cool. We have two facial expressions for Bruce. And then we also do get some very nice torso printing, but no leg or arm printing, but it is a nice set. And by the way, you get all this for about $40-50, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, so jumping into the build of this set, we have two things. We have a mini build, which is the Batman light, and it's very nice how they've kept the design similar to what you would see in like the Lego video games, where it's like you have the one lever that turns it on and off. And then we also have the Batman sticker on the front, which is just really cool to see. And then obviously the very detailed Batmobile, or the Tumbril Rover that they did actually make. This is a real vehicle that I believe someone bought. And the wheels are massive on the sides. You get two sets of double wheels for both sides. A look at the back, the side, the front. We do have a hatch that opens for Bruce Wayne to sit inside with mirrors on the right, left, and front. You can't actually see them because they have these panels on the sides. You guys can see it's mirrored on the opposite side as well. But the way that these just cover up the mirrors on what would be like a normal car just make it pop out. You also have these armored plates on the side that just make the vehicle have this really thick, beefy look. And then also all of these panels, these flags that are in black, or these flag pieces that Lego usually uses to emphasize the curvature of the vehicle, all in all, just give it that really good, like, durable look from the vehicle from the movie. I really do think they nailed this all the way through. You even get like a little fire coming out the back. If you want to remove it, you can. Just slides right on in. And then one other thing that's really cool is this set does have stud shooters. So just like the vehicle in the movie can fire missiles, and yeah, I mean, it's just a really cool vehicle. Granted, it is 8 wide, so it's going to be hard to fit in most people's Lego City, because most people do, I think, 6 wide now. I actually think towards the back, it's actually larger. I think it might be 10 or 12 wide back here, but the base of the vehicle in the middle here is 8 wide. So just something to consider when you guys are trying to display this or put this somewhere. It is definitely a big, wide vehicle. It's not going to fit on your trains. It's not going to fit most parking spots, so it might need to take up 2. So just a little food for thought there with that, included. Overall, does the Dark Knight Tumbril Rover actually hold up, and is it a set that you should buy? And I will probably not be the first and definitely not the last to tell you that this set is awesome. It's a cheap set that you guys can get these 3 iconic figures from a very awesome movie. I will tell you right now, I am totally biased with this set. I saw it when I was buying my January 1st sets, and I was like, I have to have it. It's just such a cool set that I didn't know Lego was making, and I really do think they nailed this set in the design. I think the figures are terrific. I really do think that Lego should really stick to doing movie moments with sets. I know Pop and Hasbro did a really good job doing movie moments to a degree. They kind of got oversaturated and just became a kind of a fad. But Lego has the opportunity where they can take stuff from, like for instance, the Arc 170 from Revenge of the Sith, and make a really cool set or a really cool model based on something that not many other themes can't do. You know, you buy a toy from Hasbro, it's just you get the toy and you can move it back and forth. But with Lego, you can actually do more than that. And I really feel like they really should lean more into doing really cool moments from movies, all types of media, comic books, everything. I'm really surprised Marvel hasn't made like a Thanos battle set where you get a big fig Thanos in his armor from Endgame, and you get Cap and bearded Thor with Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, and it could be a cheap $30-$40 set, and you get like a bunch of rubble, and they can make it something really cool where people could use those parts to build whatever, but it could come with just a bunch of 1x4, 1x2, and just build a bunch of trash piles and rubble using large bricks, and it'd be a great set. For instance, the one set that I think was weirdly received was the Avengers suit up that released last fall, which was like the snow scene from Civil War, which is really cool. It's a cool scene. I just feel like it wasn't advertised well on Lego's end. It just seems kind of like a mess, but it's practically a mock. And I feel like Lego and Batman and Marvel superheroes really has a chance to lean into those things and just make really cool scenes or pull things out of that universe and make really cool adaptations that are perfect for a display set for someone's table or for their collection or whatever you guys think. But obviously, what matters to me might be different for you. Let me know what you guys think down about this set down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys can see all my future uploads about Batman or Star Wars or whatever I'm doing next week. And as always, I've been Bearded Bricks. I'd love to hear from you guys. Have a great one.